Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Osean air defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine over to me with an article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight training when I saw it. A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osea's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been wearing a vest between this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, Our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Yuuzhan ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. How is that possible?
A tank farm to the north has been bombed.
Many injured.
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Our site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper. Hurry, Mage Squadron. Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a homecoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control. Do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Good luck. Column Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Take off and form up with Mage 1. Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa. Looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's go time.
Roger that.
Going for understood.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco. Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element. You gotta keep an eye out for enemy bombers.
Mage 2, locked.
Okay, here we go. Looks like bombers have been located. It's showtime, Trigger. Let's see if you can handle the spotlight. You're a good pilot, or so I told them. I had to fill an empty spot, so play along. It's still a leash, though.
Missile connected. Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy. There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken.
Mage 2, target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon. That's it. It's great when it's simple.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go, kid. I'll give you some pointers back at base if you can make it in one piece. Skykeeper, this is Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Whoa there, Trigger. Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Column, Mage, 2 new enemy groups. Target is down.
Attaboy, Trigger. This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify. Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Mage 2, locked.
Harbor facilities and carriers destroyed. Combat mission accomplished. Evade. Continuing attack. Still got half our package. Empty into what? Hangars and runways.
Mage 2's in the clouds.
I've maneuvered behind the enemy.
Don't let them destroy the harbor! Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire!
Mage 2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their whole payload. Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
Locked. One remaining.
Mage 2, keep your focus. You got this.
To Golem and Mage, job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Golem Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones? What's the deal with all the drones? Golem 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater at Gunther Bay. I am Princess Rosa Gusette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. The situation is tight. It's a hell of a homecoming party, but we are fixing you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Good luck. Golem Squadron and your wingmen are airborne. Mage 1, Mage 2.
Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a...
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the... That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Yusia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Yusia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Yusian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Yusia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in. The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Yusians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Yusia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans, but to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off. Military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Yo. What up? Yeah, how are you?
In case you were wondering, I survived.
Oh,
I crashed in a
life
bombed
is
out Osean Air Force base. Then
kind of
got
struggling.
arrested for
I
breaking
have
wartime aviation laws or some crap.
teeth
The world
pain
went from
and
being at peace to being at
I have
war.
still
All
cannot get rid of my flu. I have a summer grip or summer flu. I don't know how to say it. So I have, like I don't know, my nose. I cannot breathe through my nose. Probably, you know, and
I was
actually,
tried, found guilty,
I'm
and
doing not
stuffed
that
into a
good.
cargo ship.
Next week I'm gonna stay home.
I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were on the ship too.
Actually, not really.
We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east.
Yeah, I went to work until Friday in the morning. I went to the doctor because I could not work anymore. I went to work at 6:30 in the morning,
The fences were topped with razor wire.
and I worked for 1 hour, 2 hours, and then I got like really weak, you know, and tired. I had no, you know, and yeah, my condition was really bad, and I went to the doctor, and she gave me like 1 week. Told me to stay home, drink a lot of water, and like a lot of lying in a bed.
The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here
And Thursday I was to the dentist. Went to the dentist, so I could like, because I got teeth, you know, and I was taking painkillers all the week until Thursday.
They found out and set the dogs on
And
me.
yeah, and then I went to the doctor because I could not. Yeah, the pain was too much. And since yesterday, I think yesterday was the first day I haven't took painkillers, and I have took only some pills versus my flu. So I don't have that much headache, and I don't have fever. So I mean I have headache, but thanks to the pills I don't have headache, and thank God I don't have a flu. I don't have a fever. I only have like coughing, you know, and noses, cannot breathe through nose. And the most, bro, but the most sad on it is we have, I think, the best summer since years in Germany, and I have to stay home. And I cannot enjoy it because I don't know. It's pain for me to go out because it's so warm outside, and I get you know, the veins of in my teeth, they are like pushing on points which are hurting, you know. So I get teeth pain as soon as tooth pain or teeth. I don't know what's the right word.
There is a high likelihood that the attack will
What's in your mouth, you know? Yeah, teeth pain. So as soon as I get outside, I get teeth pain like instantly because of the heat. So I stay home and yeah, drinking like tea with honey, you know, Yeah, a little bit better than yesterday, but it's not over by far. I don't know. Ask me in 1 week again, next Saturday. Okay, how can I buy new planes? I mean, I'm only in the second mission. Maybe it's too early for buying new planes. I like it actually, but I'm a kind of fan of flying simulators, you know. And for me, oh, you played it? Yeah, because when I was young, I played it as well, and I don't know. For me, it's more nostalgia. And now is this discount like 55%, I believe, on this. Yeah, so that's why I bought it, and I bought it on a Russian account, so I paid 20 bucks for it. So for 20 bucks. Oh, what? You got bored of? Really? I cannot believe it, man. You played it yesterday. Don't tell me you played it the whole week.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target.
Yeah, you overplayed it.
Civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But any aircraft shot down could land in civilian
Actually, bro.
That's how war is these days.
There are discounts.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Huh. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I would want to say that maybe you may take a look at the discounts which are right now. Oh shit! This fucking anniversary. Oh, you haven't finished Spider-Man yet, right? Bro, you should finish it. It's very good. Ah, okay. Yeah, you should finish it. It's really good story. I like it a lot. And actually, I was close to platinum, but I was too lazy to make it to 100%.
No harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
Star Ocean 110?
That's how war
Well,
is these days.
ah, $10. Okay.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep.
Intercept! Fire the AA! Get the radar vehicle out of there! The radar vehicles are under fire!
It's popping off now, Trigger. War has officially begun.
Fox 2.
Radar vehicle's been destroyed! We're going for the radar car!
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Attack the radar vehicle!
They've got their anti-air guns aimed right at us.
It's their raid. We're being attacked by enemy aircraft! Requesting permission to move the vehicle! We can't wait any longer! We need interceptors now! We're using the containers now!
Oh shit.
Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
Missed that one. Star Ocean good?
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would buy it too, but if I'm not gonna play it. What's the reason for spending $10?
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest
Ghost IFF is connected to our entire force via satellite.
30 bucks? Okay.
It's reliable, so trust your radars. Golem 2, you can't go after every target.
2 targets remaining.
Radar, just about to go online. Push the plan forward too fast. Base was too far from Allied territory.
Oh shit, oh okay.
Enemies travel a long way, so they're trying to end this quickly.
Enemy vessel detected. Evading. Warning, bandit.
Okay, this one. So they're flying targets too. Okay, I gotcha.
Mage 2, missile away.
Caution, enemy on your tail. Bandit is in my sights.
Breaking.
Trigger, there's one more to go.
The clouds.
Golem 1, Fox 2.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you too actually. Yoko Taro shit, man. What the fuck? Why is this guy so hard to kill, man?
Enemies locked on.
I tried to kill a guy here, but he's kinda... Where the fuck is he?
I don't think withdraw. What? They gotta bring their buddies back from the dead?
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Missile evaded.
Fox 2.
Golem 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now.
Target has been destroyed. Locked on target.
That was the last radar vehicle. Great work. Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Didn't connect. Lockdown bandit.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually.
Oh, okay.
Here's some feedback with those forward. Cite your manuals in a language we can understand.
Chaffing flares at 0.
Evading.
No, staying home. Yeah, of course. Staying home today.
Blaze, you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
5 targets remaining.
I don't know, maybe not, because, you know, I'm kind of... Battlefield shooters are kind of stress situation for me. I'm getting headache then. Even so, yeah, because I have to concentrate, you know, otherwise I'm gonna die. Yeah, maybe a few days later, but it's not too early. I want to kind of rest my... resting, you know. Ace Combat is kind of chilly game.
Mage 2, kill confirmed. They're losing it after their allies on the ground were taken out. Can't say I blame them. Missile away. Missile hit.
Exactly.
Keep your mind focused. 3 targets remaining. Enemy transport destroyed. There's more.
I wouldn't play PC. No, it's just too uncomfortable, I would say.
Status report. Multiple bogies on radar. They're close. Wait, they're being launched. You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile. Judging by the way they look and move, they gotta be drones.
What fucking shit?
But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs. Repeat, bandits are drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter. He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it. Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Yeah.
In gun range.
Good idea. What the fuck?
Missile. Mission 0.
Golem Squadron, surround them.
Missile. Missile.
Missile, get out of the way!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile launched.
Missile.
Mage 2, magnificent.
Missile.
Bandit on your 6, shake him off!
Feels like I'm riding a roller coaster up here.
Missile. 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 Missile.
You're being locked onto.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 3.
Missile.
Mage 2, there's a missile after you. Crap, the aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Golem 2, the enemy's reading you.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile did not connect.
Missile. Missile.
Enemies locked on.
Missile.
Golem 2, Fox 2.
He escaped into the clouds!
Missile.
On his tail.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Mage 2, missile launch. Mage 2, behind you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Shit, I got an enemy in front of me and behind me.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed. Hell yeah. Golem Squadron, you're not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
ice formation in the clouds.
They won't show up on the radar.
On target 6.
Locked. Fox 2.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Current target is on rails, but they're still military.
You've get the first barrier. The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard.
Hating my condition, man.
Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier Kestrel 2
yeah, I hate to be ill, man.
Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch an attack against Erusia's capital.
Sorry, bro, I'm gonna cough in a lot.
Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force its bid to the space.
Yes, because I'm smoking weed, bro. Most of my friends are coughing all of the time, so for me it's like normal, like breathing. I mean, when other people are coughing, like because they're, you know, it depends on the style of the coughing, but your coughing was not that worse.
So listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone. MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces.
Depends on the illness, but not from the flu. If you have a flu, it's better not to smoke, actually. Because the body is fighting against the flu, and when you're smoking weed, you're getting in a how you say, high status, you know. So you're high, and the highness of a body, for the body is the same like illness. The body starts to fight the highness, and your organism try to get rid of the highness, you know. So if you're ill, the body have to fight against the illness and the highness. So it's double double the energy that the body have to effort to use, you know, to fight the illness. So actually, the more marijuana you smoke, or it's like drinking alcohol, you know. You can drink alcohol a little bit then it's good for the body because it's make you know, how to say, disinfection, yeah. So a little bit vodka, you know, like 1 shot of vodka per day, it might be good for if you have a flu, because it's make like this disinfection. But if you drink a lot of vodka and get drunk, then it's getting otherwise. It's getting worse. You know, you make the flu even worse because the body fights against the drunkenness and against the flu. And the same is with marijuana, because it's still a drug. Don't forget it. But there are other things which are not connected to flus, but other illnesses, which marijuana can prevent. For example, like gray star. You know gray star? It's a illness of eye. You know, if you can't look properly. It's most of the older people getting that. If you're getting older, you get the gray star. Oh wait, let me translate. Google Translator. Where's Google Translator? So this is one of this one, and I heard there is, or at least what I know for sure. What I know for sure is when you have cancer and you make the chemotherapy, you know, you are losing appetite. So doctors mostly use marijuana for the patients, so they can they get hungry again, you know, because they making the therapy, and what's happening is through the therapy the immunity of your body is sinking down, and if you don't eat properly, it goes even more down. So you're very vulnerable to any kinds of infections, you know. So it's very important for such people to eat properly, but if they don't have appetite, they cannot eat properly. So marijuana helps them to get some appetite and to stay like on level with food and stuff, you know. Yes. Most of the it's still illegal in the most countries, but in that countries it's getting used by doctors for people which are how to say death ill. So you know that people are gonna dying soon, and they use marijuana just to make the suffering less bad, you know. So they don't. Yeah, I saw that in the documentation. They interviewed a woman which had cancer, and she didn't have any hair on her head already because of the chemotherapy. But she was really happy in her life. So she's cancer ill, and she says, okay, I have like 1 or 2 years to live, but actually I'm good, you know. And she was smoking weed. She was totally happy, and she said, I have lung cancer, so I cannot smoke weed like cigarettes, like joints and so. So she uses a vaporizer. This is water steam, which takes the marijuana, the THC out of the marijuana, and keeps it in a water steam. So she inhales actually this water steam instead of smoke. Because smoke would make her cancer worse, you know, but the steam is not. Steam is not making her cancer worse, her lung cancer. So she took it and she said, okay, I take it one balloon I take before midday, and then I can probably take my lunch. I have appetite and everything is really tasty and I have fun in my life, she said, you know. And she was a fucking cancer candidate, man. She was already hairless completely. So, you know, most of the people in that stadium already are struggling that much. They don't have any will to live. And in this situation, I would say Mariana is very good. But this is not the case in my case. I'm just addicted to it, and not more than not less. I think it's very difficult to overdose marijuana. I mean, to overdose marijuana, you have to be in a bad condition already before you have smoked, and then when you smoke, then you're gonna be like feeling like real bad, you know. But as far as I know, there is no one cases that people died directly from inhaling marijuana. I mean, consuming marijuana. I know from cases where people, because they were high, they made some shit, and then they died before they made that shit. So they acted stupid. But if you don't act stupid when you're high, you know, you're not in danger. For example, I had a girlfriend. Her brother died from marijuana, she said. But in the truth, it was like that. They were on a ship. The ship was landed. It was not on the sea. It was on a landing pad, you know. And they were, but it was a wooden ship, you know. And they smoked marijuana, and then they fell asleep. And something, I don't know how, but the ship started to burn while they were asleep. So they made, you know, so for me it says they were too high, they were not careful enough, you know, and then the ship started to burn where they were asleep, and they, how to say, you know, the smoke, when you inhale too much smoke, you kind of die. So they inhaled smoke while they were sleeping, and yeah, they died, burned while they were, then, you know. So that's how he died. Smoke from burn of the ship. Yes, because I don't know what they did. Maybe they grilled there, and the grill is like went broke or so. I don't know how fire can break out on such a ship. I don't know any details, but I don't know. I know only one. The ship was burning. It was a wooden ship, and I know they were asleep. They were smoking weed and fell asleep. And for this girl, marijuana was like the source of all evil, you know. Because her brother died of that, you know. So no, they died. Yes, but they died because they were high and not careful. So if they wouldn't smoke marijuana, they would be more careful, and maybe the ship wouldn't burn then. You know, they wouldn't be sleepy at least. So indirectly, she gives the guilt to the marijuana, you know. So and for her, it's the source of all evil, you know. So, and she had a big problem with me smoking weed. Yeah, just a story, man. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you know, yeah. You got fired? Yeah, that's true, But you know, I smoking weed, and I believe at my work some people do smoking weed too. But I never ever would, even if it's obviously that I'm smoking weed, I never ever would say officially, yes, I do smoke weed. You know, because there's, yeah, that's really stupid. Because you know, in your working life, there's your private life and your working life. In your working life, you do always official statements. You know. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So I would never, no, I would never tell, except I trust this guy 100%, and this guy is smoking weed too. Then that's the only case I would say it. You know, I'm snoring. Not snoring. Cleaning my nose. Sorry.
Altitude is too low. Climb. Refueling aborted. Go around and prepare to re-engage.
Ah, okay. I have
500 meters. You have permission to access
10.
the refueling tanker. Altitude is too high. Descend. Trigger, maintain your current approach.
I was ill 1 week, then I was working 1 week, and now I'm ill 1 week again. Maybe I'll finish this mission and then let's go battleship a little bit.
You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
It's okay, yeah. We can play some battleship.
We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Warm up.
Mage 1 to Column 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Ah, okay. No challenge, no? How much money you give him?
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 9G turn.
4 remaining.
No. No, I tried it out, I know what it is, and it's not... yeah, it's kind of... It's not bad, but I'm not... right now I'm on another wave, I would say. Yes? Oh, really? Okay.
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight.
Another Eden? Oh, that's a good one. It's surprisingly good.
Nice kill. 1 remaining. Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
You know who made that game? Who written the story for this game? Chrono Trigger, and you know the guy who made the story for Chrono Trigger is the guy who made the story for Final Fantasy VII, actually. It's the same guy. Yeah.
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat. Missile incoming! Evade! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Really? Okay. That's good.
We just learned that Eruzia is
You're a
utilizing
good
the
guy.
Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Bandits are fast as hell.
We're just waiting for mission command.
Middle infantry is trigger.
Whoa. What the fuck was that? I got instant kill, man. Okay, fuck that shit. Let's go Battlefield.